This show is brought to you by Manscaped. Use the code AFTV for 20% off your order and free shipping at manscaped.com.
Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got James with me. We just lost 1-0 here at St Mary's. It's becoming painful now. 3 defeats in a row. It seems like Arteta threw everything at it today though with the attack, but still not to prevail. You know, what went wrong, James?
This is the most dejected I've been after any game this season. Even kind of, even, you know, when we lost 5-0 to City, like that's just embarrassing, but you can do mental gymnastics. You can tell yourself players were missing. You can tell yourself that that's not the real Arsenal out there or whatever. This was only, this team missing a couple players, important players, but come on. It's a club of Arsenal size, with the money we've spent, not just the last year or two, over the last 5-6 years, we've spent a lot of money. To be that short after only a couple injuries, generally across the season, Arsenal are kind of known for being a club played with injuries. I remember, you couldn't go a whole season with Fabregas or Van Persie or Wilshere or Ramsey, whoever fit, or Cazorla fit a whole season. But injuries have actually been all right, really, for us this season. So I'm going off on a tangent about injuries, but the point is, it's not an excuse. What we had today, unpopular opinion, the performance was okay. Across the 90, I think we created enough chances. I know they just lost 6-0 against Chelsea, but they're a good side. Low on confidence, but they are a good side. And I think actually the performance was, I think there was enough not to lose it. Right. But that's how football works. Yeah. They took their chance. Questions on Ramsdale, I need to watch it back. But then when we needed a goal, you just sat there and thought, probably not going to get one. Yeah. And that's the third game now where we've gone in at half-time losing, and we need to come out with a response from Arteta. I think sometimes we get somewhat of a response in the performance, even though the first half was okay. But I think we're both an inexperienced side going forward. Yeah. As I said, when you went 3-4-3, it was Tavares, Smith Rowe, Lokonga, Saka, with then Odegaard, Martinelli and Ketia. They're kids.
But is it forgivable for the chances they missed though? Because we had chances in today's game. Is it forgivable? I just say that because obviously we are over-reliant on the youngsters, but this is the Premier League. This is Arsenal.
I just don't think it's very fair on them. I get they're playing a lot. They're developing. They're getting good experience. But you don't come to Arsenal to, yes, to develop and learn, sure. But you come into a team with experience around you. And actually, when Arsenal have been at their best this season, you've got Tierney, who's an experienced player there. You've got Xhaka and Partey, who allowed the three to thrive with Lacazette leading the line, despite Lacazette having, things he misses in his game for sure. Those youngsters are cushioned by experience and players who have somewhat been there and done it. And actually in that second half, for pretty much all of it, we had a very experienced young side trying to get the goals. They created chances. Do I blame them for missing them? Sure, because they should be doing better with those chances. But I ultimately don't think it's fair that the January window, which is on Arteta and Edu, is costing us. And we look at those players to try and bail us out. And they should be doing better with those chances. But ultimately, maybe it's inexperience, maybe it's tiredness, maybe it's pressure. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But 3 defeats on the bounce. That is shocking. Yeah, my worst nightmare was we'll probably beat Brighton and lose the away games, or we lose at Palace and then draw 2. 3 defeats since coming back from the international break. That is really bad, Cecil.
Let me finish and round up and just ask you: have you thrown away 4th now for you? Because you sound so dejected. Yeah,
it's gone. It's gone. I thought Spurs would have a slip up or 2 in them, but we've got to be taking advantage. This. United might nick it. Arteta decided in January that the right player wasn't out there. It makes you think, what are we possibly looking for? Who is that particular goal scorer or striker or something? That there wasn't even just someone who could do a job for now out there. And if the deal to bring the player into the club isn't there, then at least you try to work out with Aubameyang or something. I don't know. January's cost us, and I was reluctant to say that after Palace and Brighton, because while it looked pretty obvious, I thought we're not down and out yet. Let's wait and see what happens. But But I think we are well and truly down and out now. Mathematically, it actually is weirdly in our hands. If we go beat Chelsea, then we win the North London derby. It's still in our hands, but we just lost. Yeah, we just lost 3 games in a row. We just lost 3 Premier League games in a row, after I think winning 5 away games on the bounce before that. So yeah, lost in January. I credit the young players who I thought gave a decent account of themselves generally, worked hard, tried, but ultimately it was, yeah, we need an experienced killer in front of goal, and a little bit more.
This show is brought to you by Manscaped. Use the code AFTV for 20% off your order and free shipping at manscaped.com. Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.